The next lesson 3.2, we have Ambassadors of Culture and Arts, which is written by Sudha Murthy. Sudha Murthy is talking about how important it is to go around the world, and when we go to places, we should know how rich Indian culture has been spread to places. And in this lesson, she is telling about mainly about the film. Okay, how film travels to places and they carry our culture and tradition to other places. That is the main crust of the story of this particular lesson, Ambassadors of Culture and Arts. And she says it is a film that is making or taking or playing the major role in taking our culture to the other places. Now, when you come to comprehension corner first, read the text and answer the following questions. Tick only those statements that are expressed by the author. So, she's talking about tourists generally research about the place they wish to visit, and then knowing about the place helps to plan the trip better. Knowing about the place makes the visitor more involved with the place and its people while looking around. Then it is an enjoyable experience to know beforehand why people are follow. And one more thing is understanding culture strengthens people too. So this is all the points which she says in that first paragraph. Then what is popular in the world about India is mentioned in paragraph 3, and how does she support you? And here it is. You can see from here you should write. While Indian mythology, religious thoughts, and philosophies find a resonance internationally, what pleasantly surprises her, like you should write here her, not me. Her is the popularity of contemporary Indian culture in the world, even in the remotest past of and across every age group. A school of classical Indian music and dance in Europe, a gym full of Americans exercising to the beats of Bhangra in New York, yoga being practiced from Tokyo to Toronto, Indian restaurants in London, and the global reach of Hindi films. So, uh, um, this is that answer which you should write. And one thing you should not forget, you should not write the word me. As I told you, me mustn't be written, you have to write her. That's the thing with the Sudhamurti. Okay, and the next question over here is, we see, why did shop owner did not take any money? So here you have this answer. Here you can write, see, in this regard, I have marked 3 here. In this regard, Bollywood has played a major part in spreading our delightful cultural nuances to the farthest, and all this you can write until this music you can write. That is why he has not taken any money from Sudha Murthy. You should end the answer with. And then you have widened, okay, list a few customs and traditions that are unique to your region, share your list. So if this question is asked, like, it's very simple. 4 customs of your region, it all depends on our customs. Like we can say that during our festival seasons, we all as family go to temples and worship. And then you can say that we worship the cows. Okay, that is one of our customs. And then traditionally and customary thing, like we see to that we share all our festival made sweets and other kinds of eatables to other friends and relatives in and around our neighborhood. That is one culture which we follow. And the next thing is we respect the elders. Any days of many days of festival, or we our birthdays or something like that, we have the habit of taking our blessings from our forefathers and our grandparents and all those things. So that becomes a great traditional thing. And whenever we go to when we go for the marriage receptions or marriage functions, we say that we only wear our ethnic wears. We go with saris and the boys go with dhoti and shirts. These are all our traditions which you can say that we follow. And in your places which you can just make a note and you can write it on your own. And I've told you the answer also, make a note of it, you can write it. Then when we come to the stylistic expressions, I have just wrote to find a link is connect or bridge. Cultural passport is identity. Open your eyes to different possibilities, opportunities. Puts up one at ease is comfortability or known. Okay, comfortable or known, nothing of that sort you can write. And the sixth question, the essay is titled ambassador. So here you can go with this answer over here. This is there in the book. So in England also we have, it's instead of I you should write, we have often seen the overwhelming influence of the Bollywood. From Bollywood theme dresses that are quite popular among Britishers to Hindu movies, songs being played in the public. But then Bollywood can be considered as India's most popular cultural ambassador. There is a status of late Yash Chopra, a renowned Indian filmmaker and enter lake in Switzerland, and a poster of actor Shah Rukh Khan and Kajol at entrance of mountain Titlis, mountain of the Uri Alps. And then these memorabilia are not just examples of popular cinema but rather the popularity of entire culture. The idea behind India's movies, the stories from the country and everyday tales of the people. So while traces of the Indian culture can be found across the world, she believes, like we should write, or we believe that every time we travel, we too become an ambassador of India, spreading its tradition, its philosophies, and its soul. So here only you should write the B. So that's all is your answer. You can rewind it, stop it, pause it. If you don't have a book for yourself, students, you can just rewind it and you can listen to it and make a note of it. And the last question over here is all about your own. You can write about any Tamil movie that has impressed you. So it's all on your own. You can take any actor who has taken a tradition abroad, and you can give some examples for the movies. And then when we come to vocabulary corner, you have to pick out the list of 5 describing words, adjectives in paragraphs 4, and use them on sentence of your own. It's very simple. All the describing words you have to pick from paragraph 4 only. So when you come to paragraph 4, I have just marked for you. See, simple, major, delightful, enthusiasm. All this becomes your words of description. Good, fresh, good. So see, broken. All these adjective. Just write sentences of your own. If it's going to be a simple, I wear a simple attire to my college. You can write for the first time I won my match. It was delightful to see my friend. And then you can say enthusiasm. The enthusiasm among the students was very much high. And then you can write famous. I saw a famous Tamil movie. Then she is a good dancer. Like that you can write. I had a fresh meal. I had a fresh mango today or apple today. So I have given you answers for framing the sentences. Just listen and write. You can pause it also and write if you can't manage to write it very fast. And then we have some matching over here. So I've just matched this to the fourth one, attire, clothes, and this is the 10th one, that is ambassador, and the fifth one is a footfall, and this is the sixth one, that is a stroll, and the seventh one vigorous. This is the third one, that is restaurant, and eighth one, that is achievement, and this is second one, that is contemporary, and this is the first one, that is regiment, and this is the ninth one, that is popular. So I've just numbered it over here. You can accordingly do. And here it's the same, like 1I, 2H, 3F, 4A, 5C, 6D, 7E, 8J, G, 9J, and 10B. So it's according to like ABCD. Also we have done it from here. This part they marked it over here. Okay, and next one you have to see. So can you give few words like in place of ambassador? And we can write envoy, for example, campaigner, representative, promoter, influential. So all these words you can write for the word envoy. And goodwill ambassadors of UNESCO. Name a few Indians who have been appointed as good universities. You can write those who are all there in your internet. You can search it out or through three people whom you believe like the best you can. And here is a word amuse, five-lettered word. Here is a seven-lettered word ancient. Here it is eight-lettered word inferior. Here it is rainbow, seven-lettered word. Here it is revolt, and here it is facets. Okay. um, you can find this word in the that paragraph there. And then writing corner, you have to write sentences. She is not only beautiful but also bright. John not only talks English but also French. Like they not only learn dance but also sports. So this is your answer over here. And when you come over this is a comprehension part. Okay, the first question, what are the three friends talking about? They are talking about a movie. Okay, and the next one is uh, note down the describing words and expression used. So I just marked it for you over here. See the expression. See action comedy. This is one sentence. Hilarious comedy, and then situational comedy. So these are the descriptive words which you can use for this conversation, which is there given for you. Do we go for movies without knowing anything? No, we try to know more through reviews. So, what are the different reviews? In newspaper, film reviews, social media sites, and friends. We come to know more about the movies. And now they have given you some column A, column B, what kind of a movie, a love story with blogs of songs, and then they have given some sentences underneath. Okay, actually in the sentences they have not given any numbering. So what I did is I have numbered you 4 to 7. Like 4 to 7 is depending on the serial number, and then I have given even A, B, C, D also in the ends, so that you can easily fill this column D, because that is what they have asked you. The line you have to, descriptive line you have to take and fill in this. So instead of writing this, I just wrote A, B, C, D. You can just fill it. So it is romance. One example is for Roman holiday, and then it is E. When you come to E, see, this is I have just marked here. It was very appealing with melodious songs. So that will be the first one. Okay, and second one is thriller. I have given one example, The Night Agent. B. What's that B over here? It was very interesting and thrilling. God, goddesses, and this is devotional. So it is Devalu. G. G is here. Okay, it was unbelievably reminded me of the childhood days with my grandmother. Then thriller, it's all about thriller. See, scary and all this. So you can make it as a thriller movie. The Evil Death. A. So here is a description. It is too violent, too much killing and bloodshed. It was terrifying and scary. Okay, and then we have animated. See what animated characters, graphics, animated movie. Beauty and the Beast. It is D. What about D? It is an appropriate for children. Appropriate. It is appropriate for children. And then when you come to jokes, laughter, comedy. Comedy, I wrote one is circus, and then we have F here. So this is F. I just marked here F. It was hilarious. Oh, how much we laughed. Okay, and the last one is sad ending, tragedy. So tragedy is fallout. Fallout I can see. So it was touching and made me cry. It was a sad movie. So this is a line description, and I just marked it over here, and this is a movie reviews. And then when we come to again descriptive words, so with this actor I can write admirable, best, comic, acclaimed. Okay, and then when I go to setting, calm, moist, messy, bright, beautiful. Then I got to plot, amusing plot, interesting plot, funny plot, exciting plot. And then when I got screenplay, cinematic screenplay, original screenplay, clever, and then I can use compelling screenplay, compelling. Okay, an expressive direction, sharp direction, clear direction, stunning direction. And then I can rhythmic music, rich music, joyful music, exciting music, graceful choreography, smooth choreography, gentle choreography, and fluid choreography. So anything of that descriptive words I've just marked it for you. And here beautiful, you can take a pic of it also and keep it, you can learn it also. I've given you a review for you over here about a film. So you can use these words, and you can frame your answers for this. Like they've given you Kadalam Kadandu Boom. In this, you can go to this block and you can see the review, learn it also. It's very easy. You can type the same thing and you can see. Okay, they have also given write one for yourself. So based on this website, you can just write, reframe it. Then we have next one, we have this 3.2 worksheet. Why is it beneficial to have this research? So can enjoy an experience of visiting the place. Okay, the author feels which of the following: Indian culture is the best in the world. And then everywhere I have traveled, my country's heritage and our identity. And then the movies, when movies are shot in foreign locales, the foreigners, their tourism increases. Into the limelight means making something well known. The word cultural nuances means cultural varieties. And then writing a film review means being honest in how you like. Write a pair of 6 sentences why you consider movies as ambassadors. So movies are considered as ambassadors of our culture because we could see Sudha Murthy stating that. Again we go to page 96. So page 96, you can say this. Already we have learnt that answer, but still you can say stating that uh, uh, she has often seen the overwhelming. So here you can the same answer which you wrote, but here you have to use the word she instead of we because she's talking. No, so she has often seen the overwhelming. All this you should write until this. So okay. So this is what she's supporting, why she supports Indian movies to be the best ambassadors of Indian culture. Next one, like what is the next question over here? So this is one paragraph writing, and then when we come to the 9th question, choose the two stars and state why you consider them to be ambassadors of culture. Like any movie stars, you can choose Shah Rukh Khan, and you can choose in Tamil movies also, you can choose any of the South Indian movie stars, and you can say why they try to take this cultural things abroad. Like even you can say Vijay talking about tying his dhoti in one of his movies. Like he goes and move in a dhoti, and in the airport he will be caught and all those things, and he proves to be saying that it's our tradition of wearing dhotis, and we have to prove our cultural things in all over the world, spread our culture all over the world. And when we talk about even we can talk about our women characters who beautifully tie their saris, drape their saris. So sari making, sari chilling, and sari tying, which is something very very unique for Indian culture, can be also carried across the globe through the movies. So these are the two different things which you can write away. I have not written over here, students, because it's all depending on your thoughts of writing how the cultural things have been carried out. So you can always do that. And here it's a see, it's not only but also, which we have already done over here. Not only but also, we have written over here. You can write the same sentence, not only but also, and the same thing again. This answer, this regiment procedure, column A and column B have been done here. This one, this regiment procedures. Most of the same questions will be repeated over there. You can always do it. So if it is a different thing, like I would like to redo it. It's the same, right? It's a contemporary restaurant and restaurant vigorously. So if you learn that and you try to fill up these answers over here. It's the same thing which is there repeated. See, the answer is here. You just see column A nicely. Extended tire. Now you see this column. this column regimental sources already worked out. You can work out the same thing. Okay, so that is all for our 3 lessons. We have completed our 3 lessons and we have to go with unit 4. I would shortly post you unit 4 answers for you. Okay, thank you students.